Happy Sunday. Mm, mm, mm. Happy Sunday, y'all. It is a beautiful day today. I went and ran some errands. I got some lunch. Now I'm about to eat this little ice cream thing. The sun is shining. My window is open. Talked to both my parents today. I am blessed. And we're just going to talk about a little bit of everything under the sun today. A little bit of gratitude, a little bit of wisdom. This is vegan, by the way. That's okay. Haven't tried this brand before. By Good Pop. Anyway, yeah, so many thoughts running through my mind right now, but I think the first thing is being true to yourself. Okay, there's a couple things I'm going to touch on. The first one is like honoring your intuition. And I've touched on this before. Like sometimes when you need to make things happen, like make money or do something that you feel like you have to do to make ends meet, you'll do something because you have to. So I had a situation where I was going to take on a third client, and I realized that I don't want to do it. I was just going to be doing it for money. And I have personal goals that I want to accomplish. And I won't be able to accomplish those personal goals if I am filling up my time doing other things. So I had a come to God moment where I was just like, So I told this person yes, and then eventually ended up telling them no because I had to be honest with myself. And I think this season of my life has shown me that I need to be honest with myself about how I want to spend my time and what it is I'm going to be doing with my life. Hi, Basta. Hello. I see, is that a Swedish flag? So I ended up telling this person, hey, no, like, turns out I'm not going to be able to take the account anymore. And they ended up understanding, like, it's okay, I understand. I wish you the best in your business. And now I feel so much better about it because I feel like I'm going in the right direction. Hi, Soria. Hi, Officer Anderson. I'm good. How are you? You're so gorgeous. Thank you. You're beautiful. Thank you. So now I just feel so much better. Thank you for liking the video as you guys come in. So I feel better about how I'm spending my time, and now that I get to focus more on what I actually want to do, I get time to actually do it. Where are you from? I'm from the US. How's your day? My day's going good. How's your day going? You're so pretty. Oh my god. Oh, thank you, Layla. Layla, have we talked before? The reason why I ask is because you've got the Stitch photo, and I think we've spoken before. In the holy name of Jesus, God bless you and your family. God bless you and your family too. Hi, David. It's my first time being here, probably. Nice to see you too, Officer Anderson. Soul Reaper says, you should probably get off and go be a mother. Yeah, you can be going and teaching your kids something instead of trying to get attention on the internet with made up crap. Bold of you to assume that I'm a mother. Are you South African? I am not, but I'd love to visit someday. Good morning, Nandu. Why don't you go teach your kids something valuable? Why don't you go teach your kids something valuable? Not everyone has kids.
Tu es
Is it Bege? Bele? Merci beaucoup, Bob. Oops.
You're so beautiful. Don't listen to haters.
Thank you, Liam. So early on into my live, and I've got a troll in here. That's crazy. Are you French? I am not. Does that mean I sound French?
So,
anyway,
are you white?
Greetings from Africa, Nigeria. Greetings. I fell into your matrix. How can I get out? Do you want to get out? If you want to stay, then stay.
Where are you from?
I'm from the US. She's from. Hi, Little Red. Who you looking all good for?
This is the opposite.
This is like a different crowd. Last time I went live, everybody was so chill.
But since you all
Are here and I'm dropping good advice, how about you guys bless me so that I can continue making content? And glad you guys are here. So I'll just leave that up for those who want to bless me. Are you single? Yes. What's your favorite weekend like? You mean like what do I like to do on my weekend? Like what does a good weekend look like for me? I'll scream.
you guys want to bless me on this Sunday,
You can. I put my Cash App at the bottom. But back to what I was saying. Sometimes you have to make space for the things that you actually want to do. So when I told this person like, "Hey, turns out I'm not going to have enough time to work on your projects," that's when I realized this is going to open up space for me to do what I actually want to do. So make sure when you go into your, like, whatever you do, whatever you spend your time doing, make sure you're spending it on things you actually want to do. You single, can we be friends? You are cute. Thank you. What do your friends usually admire you for? Can we work on a project together? What kind of project you want to work on, Liam? Also, I'm just feeling like really grateful today because, like, you know, I spoke with my parents today and I just feel like, I don't know, I just feel good. I feel good about it. And like, one parent helped me like get through this breakthrough mentally of what I was thinking about. The other parent called me with like good news. So I just feel blessed. The sun is shining, and like the last couple of weeks I've been so stressed and just like confused, and you know, we all have moments like that, but I want everyone to realize that there's going to be days where it's going to be like really tough, and then there's days where it's just like, I don't have anything to worry about. Instagram, how would your friends describe you in 3 words? Oh wait, that's not what you said. I think I combined 2 comments. Describe your personality with 3 words.
Outgoing.
Excuse me. Whew, sneezing. I'm pretty outgoing. I would say that I am also genuine. And I can be like I'm kind of like the mom of the group, but I still like to have fun. I'm a new sub. Thanks, Amy Cat. How can I text you, dear? Where are you from? I'm from the US. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram, you can. It's at Soulspiration, the name of my channel, but it's got another N at the end. I'm thinking about making my page public again. Hello, Ryan. How's it going? Yeah. I am from Trinidad and Tobago.
Nice.
Isn't it carnival right now for you guys? Can we mingle? We're mingling right now. What else was on my mind? Yeah, those 2 main things. Like, it's okay to not want to go in the direction that you thought you wanted to go. Like, if I wanted to grow my business in the way that I'm currently growing it, I don't think I won't be happy. But I'm doing it because I have to obviously make ends meet, but at the same time, I know that I want to pivot into a new direction. So, whatever you're doing right now in your life, just make sure that it's actually, make sure it's something that you actually want to do. And don't get so caught up in like, oh, I do this, so much to the point where anytime someone asks you, what do you do for your business? Or what do you do for work or whatever, that you just keep saying that same thing because that's what you currently do, but you know that's not what you really want to do. Does that make sense? So I had to just step back and say, I don't want to do this anymore. And by the way, I make social media content for other people, and that's how I pay my bills. But I realized like this is a good side business to have, but I don't necessarily want to do it for like the rest of my life. Does that make sense? So think about what you're currently doing and ask yourself, do I want to do this for the rest of my life? And if I don't keep telling people that that's what you do. Tell them what you want to do. Does that make sense? Like, I know that I want to be a public speaker. I want to be a public speaking coach. I want to be a host, right, for events and different things like that. But I'm currently a social media strategist. So now I introduce myself as a public speaking coach and a coach. And so now that's how I introduce myself, so I can start getting into that arena.
Thank you for
being in my life right now. You're welcome. Tuesday was the last day. Last day for what? Hi, Stuckaholic. I think that's it. So, thank you for the Cash App. I appreciate that. You guys are the best. Thank you. So, thank you, John, for the Cash App. You're the best. So ultimately, just focus on where your heart is. And if you focus on where your heart is at, then you will be happier. The quality of your life is so important, right? Like, if you realize you have to spend 8 hours a day doing something you absolutely hate, what kind of life is that? The reason why I feel like I'm in this season is because I feel like God, the universe, whoever wants me to be intentional about my time, not just work to live. Wait, what does it work to live? Not just live to work, right? But actually do what I want to do. So, do what you were put on this earth to do. I want my heart to beat next to yours. There's some weirdos in here. Someone said, look at the gay lady. Like, what are you talking about? One thing about going live, you just don't know who's gonna pop in here. Thank you for everyone who's saying good things, kind comments, but the other people who are just being very strange. I don't even know. Like, how does one think of these things? They're just bored. Thank you for the Cash App, Steve. Appreciate that. Mwah. I appreciate it. So, just be intentional with your life. You know what I mean? Like, this season of life, it's calling us to really reassess what it is we're doing with our time, how we're spending our time, and you really can have a life that you enjoy if you decide that you can. Like, you have to decide that you can. Not just doing something because you feel like you have to, but take a step back and say, hold on a minute, do I really want to do this? And when I became honest with myself about the fact that I didn't want to make social media for other people, that is when I felt more at peace with my decision of telling someone, you know what, on second thought, I'm not going to be able to do that. Turns out I don't have the bandwidth. Turns out I don't have time. Right? And I don't, because I have other goals and other things I'm trying to do. There we go. Now my phone is charging at the same time. So anyway, what else? What else are you guys saying down here? Sunday says, I love you. Liam says, I love your honesty. Are you married? I'm not married. People really need to stop being cruel and unkind. I agree.
Are you married?
I'm not married. Love you too, black girl. Liam, if you love me, then you would cash at me. Thank you. show me that you love me. So what else, guys? What else do you guys want to talk about? Oh, yesterday was International Women's Day, and it's Women's History Month. And I went to a conference yesterday. And there was like 300 people there with vendors, and the picture of myself on this thumbnail was me at the event in front of that red car. Really cool, like lowrider car. And then afterwards I went to a birthday party at the beach, and it was a pretty eventful day. Like I was up at 9 a.m. on Saturday, and then I went to bed at like 12:30 a.m. So I was up all day. But it was a lot of fun, a lot of commotion. Met a bunch of people yesterday, professionally and personally. This guy was like hitting on me all day yesterday. It was fun though. Hello, how are you? Why don't you marry? Will you marry me? Nice, beautiful girl. I'm single boy. Okay. Let me end this so I can see the So I got 40% of people that said yes, they would cash at me, and 60% people said no. That's okay. Are you on WhatsApp? I am on WhatsApp, but I don't feel the need to really give out my number because that's what WhatsApp is like my number. But like I said, if you want to message me or ask me questions or whatever, you can follow me on Instagram and DM me. You look so sweet. Thank you. Damn, please trust me. Trust who? I have no idea who you are. You don't have a picture. I don't know anything about you. What's your IG name? Soulspiration, the name of my YouTube channel. But there's another N at the end. Soulspiration with 2 N's. Okay, on it right away. Nice. Yesterday I went to, well, I told you guys where I went, but then later on, we came back to my apartment, and then a neighbor of mine had like a little gathering at his place. So we went to his place, and then I called it a night. They were like, oh, we're gonna go downtown, and we're gonna go to an arcade, this new arcade that just opened up downtown. But I was so tired, I didn't have any more energy left. So I was like, you guys go, and I will see you later. Because I was so tired. Nice, beautiful face, girl. Thank you. Do you have parents? Yes. Thank you. Yeah, so just like, I love your hair. Thank you, Tiffany. I love your hair. You're spicy. 10 kilograms. What does your profile look like on there? I have red lipstick on. You probably see it, but you don't know if it's me. It says that I'm in SoCal with a little red pin on the bio. SoCal meaning Southern California. So, what else? Oh, thank you for subscribing, you guys. I appreciate that. And I definitely am going to be more consistent with making content on a weekly basis on here, because my views are picking up, which I appreciate. But I noticed that they'll be even more consistent if I just make consistent content that is valuable, of course, and that's going to actually make you guys feel good and give you information and stuff like that. So my goal is to get one out this week. And I'm trying to do it on a weekly basis. But I feel like the content ideas that I have, do you see the people who come in the comment section? What are you talking about? Glad you found my channel. Okay. This man said, every woman I have been with has tried to buy my foreskin. You sold it for $17 to a close friend. What? What on God's green earth? Okay. Everybody who just says nonsense is getting put in timeout. Timeout. Bad boy. Bad boy. Would you like to come to Trinidad something? What's Trinidad something? Oh, sometime. Don't listen to trolls who can't get from under a bridge. You're beautiful. Yeah, some people are just bored. When people come in and say random stuff, I'm just convinced they're bored. And they spend their time just coming into YouTube lives and trolling people. Probably women. Mainly probably women. Put my glasses on. Yeah. Whoa, it's already been 30 minutes. I might... Oh, there was something else I wanted to talk about. This is about kind of like... So people in here were asking me, oh, like, are you single? Are you single? Are you married? And yes, I'm single. No, I'm not married. And I think the reason for that is because I'm becoming even more like aware of what it is that I want. Even Clark wouldn't know that you're Superwoman. I like the glasses. Thank you. These are like, whenever I put these glasses on, like I turn into a teacher. But oh, there goes Eric again. Eric has a finger fetish. But anyway, like there was this guy yesterday and he was like, interestingly enough, I would have not even known he was interested in me until later in the evening. Like this was at the birthday party. This was like a party, and most of the people there were all like Turkish and stuff. And I learned how to do Turkish dance yesterday. It's called Damat Halay, which is like a groom's dance. Even though it wasn't a wedding. But I pretty much learned like how to do the dances, but a lot of Turkish men there yesterday, and one of them was like, yeah, trying to smooth talk me. And yeah, I think I'm just by the way, his culture has nothing to do with like what I'm about to say. Like this could be any guy, but I'm learning more and more like what I allow, what I accept, what I don't allow, what I don't accept. So essentially, like I realize I don't want to settle for certain things that I just can't tolerate. Joshua Faria says, have a wonderful night, best wishes, and God bless each of you. God bless you. Khan Polat Reese says, you are beautiful, so beautiful. Thank you. And I see you're from Turkey. I learned how to say cheers in Turkish last night. I think it's wait, I forgot. I forgot. We had something to drink last night, so I kind of forgot. They taught me a few words in Turkish last night, but I forgot. And usually I don't forget.
Do you really want to fall in love,
though? I mean, do I want a partner? Yeah, of course. But who I want to be my partner is really what I'm waiting for. Okay, bye Eric. Have a good night. My love, you are so beautiful. Thank you. Love, Mahmoud.
Hi, aesthetic girl. Hi, Jason. Thanks for liking the video, you guys.
I like when I take a nap. I don't know why, but I think it's because I had a really long day yesterday. And I'm sniffling because my allergies. I'm good. How are you?
I'm getting lots of
Votes on my Cash App. I've gotten a few Cash Apps from John. I got one from Steve. Naps are good with the right person. Naps are good with or without a person. I'm not gonna lie, them allergies got you looking cute. Sejas gave me baby bottle emojis. Why do you put a baby bottle there? Are you calling me a baby? I'm not a baby. Yeah, so hi Rohit. I want to call you my wife. In order to call me your wife, you have to be able to bless me. And you won't even do that. So, got a long way to go, buddy. How's it going, my friend? I'm from Brazil. Good to see you again. Oh, hi, Marco. How are you?
Are you still
inquiring a Caucasian baby daddy? What? My love is your love. Your love is my love. Hello, I love you. Do not look anything more. I'm the right man for you. I don't know. I haven't gotten any Cash Apps from you, Douglas, so. Buenas noches, mi amiga. Ustedes hablan portugués. No puedo hablar en portugués. Where are you from? I'm from the US. Hey, Jesus loves you. He wants a relationship with you. It's never too late. It's okay, Liam. Times are tough out here. I get it if you can't bless me. No worries. Manoj, Mr. Babu, I have no idea what that says. Sorry, sir. I want to know why my channel never gets shown to women. Like, my channel always gets shown to men. I'm just like, what's going on? Are you in Florida? I am not in Florida. Are you in Florida? Although I do like Florida. I've been to Florida 4 times. Texas. Oh, you're in Texas. Why did you guess Florida, Daniel? Nice smile. Thank you. I've been to Texas twice. Emmanuel Kamalu, hello. I've been to Killeen, Austin, and Dallas. I almost moved to Dallas back in 2020 because I was working for a company back then, and I applied for the job in Dallas, and I was definitely gonna go, and I didn't get it. How long have you been on live for? It looks like about 40 minutes. I don't know how time flies like this. Like, I feel like I just went live and it's already been 40 minutes. I really mean this. You're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. Prove it, Liam. And bless me. Oh, thank you, Armani. I got your Cash App last time. Appreciate that. Good evening. Happy Sunday. Where's everybody calling in from? Daniel's from Texas. One guy's here from Trinidad and Tobago. I think Armani, I think you're Chicago. And then I don't know where everybody else is from. Excuse me. If you give 5 punches like boxing, I will do a donation. Thanks. Sorry, I don't perform for money. I'm already giving you guys advice and all types of things on here. I'm not going to do gesture type things. You either want to bless me or you don't. It's okay. No pressure. You on IG? Yes. Soulspiration. That's the problem with men today. You guys want to look at my beauty, all these things, but you tell me to marry you and all these things. But I'm like, bless me. And you'll find reasons for why you don't want to. And I'm just, I don't know what to think of that. But anyway. What you mean, men? It was one guy that said it. That said what? All the guys in here that were saying like, "Oh, you're beautiful, you're this, you're that," yeah. Like if I look at the poll, whatever. I'm not gonna turn this into a thing. The people who want to bless me will, and those who don't. That's not why I go live. I just add it to as an option. Because oftentimes I give advice and people tell me that my advice is helpful. So if you find it helpful, then it's your choice if you want to bless me or not. Turn it into a thing. Into a thing? What kind of thing? Oh, wait. So I was talking about like last night, the guy that was trying to speak with me and everything. Bye, Marco. Obrigado. So I'm very intentional about who I settle down with, and it's why I'm not married with kids, because I want to make sure that no one's perfect, and I don't expect anyone to be perfect, and I'm not perfect, and no one. But I do expect someone to be compatible, right, with me. Hi, Raulito. Me and my ex-girl been talking. It's been going on a long time. We said we love each other. I'm not sure what to think, so I'm gonna just chill. Stressful. I hope you get that figured out. I don't really know if there's any like advice you want me to give on that, but you didn't really give me anything to give you.
Can we go on a date? I love you.
Hmm. When you make a statement and follow it with but, you tend to erase what came before but. Is that something you're saying to me, Armani?
How old are you, ma'am?
I am I'm how old I'm however old you think I am. That's like a lot to come out. I am however old you think I am. Hi, Vincent. Is that a maybe? I'm good. How are you? Hi, Billy. Oh, I forgot. Don't ask a woman their age. I think 27. Oh, but my day's been good, Billy. How's your day been? Yeah, so. Let's talk about friends. Do you guys have like a lot of friends in your life, or are you more like to yourself, or maybe just have like one or two good friends? Like I feel like in my life, probably the past 5, 6 years, I've had people that I hang out with based off of things I'm a part of. But when I say like, oh, I've got like best friend, I don't have like best friends or like a lot, like a close circle of friends. I don't have that. I just have people I hang out with based on different organizations I'm a part of, if that makes sense. Like yesterday, I met like 3 people that I would actually want to hang out with, 3 girls. And if we do, cool. If we don't, that's also cool. But I don't know. I kind of get jealous of people who have like really close friends. And I'm like, when I get married, who are going to be my bridesmaid? I think about things. Emmanuel says a little bit of both. I know hundreds of people, but my circle is small. Right, exactly. But I feel like in this season of my life, my circle is literally just my family. Like, I'm a pretty private person. And I don't share like a lot of my personal life. But I do have colleagues, and I'm starting to open up a little bit more and tell them what my business ideas are and stuff like that. But I also realize like I don't have a super close knit friend circle. Do not have many friends. I have colleagues. I have people that I hang out with. Like yesterday, I was invited to a birthday party, and I knew at least 4 of the people there, but I'm not super close to them. And then I met new people. So really, what it is, kind of like what Billy said. I know a lot of people. Like I know of them, they know of me, but we're not really close. So like Billy said, like I keep a pretty close circle, and yeah. Like if I wanted to hit somebody up and say, hey, let's go get brunch. There's a girl I met yesterday that I feel like she would totally do that. But yeah, I wonder why that is. when I look on social media, people are saying the same thing. You know, it takes effort to make a good friendship. Like, it takes effort to foster a good relationship, you know? So I think a lot of people are either just like good with their own, like they have friends from high school that they're still friends with, from college they're still friends with, and they don't really want to make new friends. So they're kind of just like, I'm good with what I have because I know friendships take work, so they're not looking to make new friends. No new friends, no, no, no. But I'm determined to meet a really nice woman that is like in a similar phase of life as me, and like we do a lot of things together, like a running buddy. I had one like that, and she moved back to her city. But I met her at a coffee shop just because I said hello. That's another thing, you guys. If you want to meet people, just say hello. I think I talked about this a little bit in my last one, but the amount of people I've met at a coffee shop is crazy just because I said hello. Don't expect them to be perfect, but I don't know what prompted the statement. But this suggests your focus strongly on your ideal partner in that in your mind. You know what, Armani? I don't think my expectations border perfection, but I have had to kind of make sure that I'm not expecting perfection, right? Because I can be a perfectionist myself, and I don't want to put that on somebody else. Like, I know no one is perfect, but there's certain things that have stopped me from wanting to see someone. Like, there's just certain behaviors that people will exhibit, and I'm just like, what is that? I can't get with that. And not because I expect them to be perfect. Like, you want me to give you examples of what I'm talking about? Emmanuel says, you're interesting, I like that, and your advice is good. Thank you. Women don't say hello, they always look mad. I still talk to my best friend from preschool every day, so if you're not dating one, I'm not trusting you. I smiled at a lady, and this morning she just ignored me. So when I walked out, she came behind me. I didn't hold the door for her. She wants to be mean. Okay, Joelle. Let me touch on what you just said. Joelle said that he smiled at a woman at Starbucks, and then she ignored him. And so because he felt like she ignored him, he didn't hold the door for her. You know what's interesting? Sometimes we can feel like somebody is slighting us when we are doing something out of our comfort zone. Emmanuel, I'll give you some examples in a bit. Sometimes we feel like someone is slighting us because we are doing something outside of our comfort zone. I'll give you an example. I went to a networking conference last Tuesday, and this woman, mind you, I was there by myself. Someone had invited me, but that person hadn't gotten there yet. And this person did something really weird. Like, I was trying to walk by, and she just stopped right in front of me so that I couldn't get by, didn't acknowledge me, and then started talking to the people in front of her. And so, like, she's looking at the people in front of her, and I'm standing next to her, but she just, like, stood and blocked me. Mind you, I am there by myself. I'm feeling just a little uncomfortable. I know how to talk to strangers even when I'm by myself. Hi, Happiness, thank you. But it's just, to me, in that moment, she was being very rude. At least so I thought. And then I realized Did she do that on purpose, or am I just feeling a little uncomfortable in this situation, in this environment where it feels like strangers are behaving weirdly? Like, could she have done that on purpose? Yes. But I realized that maybe that only bothered me because I was uncomfortable
with where I was at.
She knew exactly what she was doing. A part of me feels like she did know exactly what she's doing. Oftentimes when I'm out, not often, more times than I'd like, people sometimes do things that are very questionable. And I realize it's just because they're insecure.
It's not easy being a pretty woman.
I'm, I'm not trying to gas myself, but sometimes it's very weird. But that wasn't my point. My point is, Joelle, you thought she was ignoring you, but really there could have been various reasons for why she didn't smile back.
No, I agree.
People don't really have manners anymore. I don't know how to say excuse me inside of a store. They're weird. Today someone said excuse me for the first time and I thought, "Oh my god." Manners still exist? It blew my mind. Where are you from? I'm from California. So, here's my thing. Don't assume the worst.
Don't like assume
The worst, right, from people. I'll give you one more example.
That's how people act.
They say sorry when I say excuse me. Yes, you're right. Joelle, I think you and I may have similar sentiments and we might respond to things in a very similar way because I have felt slighted by people and I will like respond by doing something like what you just did. Like not opening the like letting the door slam behind somebody, especially if I know that they were trying to play me. Like I've done that before too. But then I think about other times when someone I thought they were being rude, but really they actually just looked like that in the face. I'll give you one other example. When I was in, Rob says my notification didn't tell me you were live. We need to get Trump and Elon to fire people on YouTube that control YouTube. You're funny. Hey, Rob. But let me give you guys this quick example. When I was at Starbucks a couple years ago, and I remember this because it helps me remember not to like take everything for face value. I was waiting in my car in the Starbucks line, and this woman was staring at me through her rear view mirror. She was in front of me and she was looking at me through her side view mirror. And I'm just like, and then a couple of times her and I made eye contact. You know, because you can make eye contact people with their side view mirror. And she's just looking at me. She's looking at my car. And she's like checking my car out, looking at me. And I'm just like, at first, it's early in the morning. I had to go to work. And I'm like, what? Why is she looking at me? Like that. Like, why are you checking out my car, making eye contact with me, not saying hello? And I just thought that is so weird. I'm just like, girl, what do you want? It was so weird. I got irritated just for her looking at me. I pull up to the front and the person at the window tells me, hey, the woman in front of you just paid for your items. And I said, what? Really? And he goes, yeah. And I was like, and there I was getting irritated because she was looking at me through her rearview mirror. When really, she was just, I don't know why she felt like she had to look at my car and look at all that stuff, but she wanted to just pay for the items, my items. She didn't even know who I was. So I use that example to be like, don't assume that people have it out for you. I stand patiently in line. I smile at baristas and tell them, take your time, I'm in no rush. It totally relaxes them. Yeah. God works in mysterious ways. No, facts. Facts, facts, facts. Like, sometimes you think something is one way, but really it's another.
I ended up actually paying
for the person stuck behind me. I felt like I should pay it forward. But it just caught me off guard. I was like, whoa, I thought she was just mean mugging me for no reason and she just wanted to pay for my stuff. Like, what? Like, so I never, like, you can read people's facial expressions, but other times you shouldn't assume that someone's face means that they're not, like, they're just mad at you, like they don't even know you. In other words, if you are in your comfort zone, you're not giving with the expectation to receive back, but just give freely. If you're in your comfort zone, you're not giving with it. Yeah. Exactly. When you're good looking, also people hate when you stand out. Yeah. But at the same time, I've had people, and some of you could probably relate to this, people also compliment you. Like, they think, oh my God, you're so pretty. Like, I've had a lot of people just tell me to my face that they think I'm good looking. Just yesterday, I told a girl I thought she was beautiful. Yesterday, people told me I was beautiful, right? But at the same time, like, there's other beautiful people in the world. So when I see them, I'm just like, wow, you are so pretty. I'm like, oh my God, thank you. You know, and when they tell me that, I'm just like, oh my God, thanks. Like, compliments really do feel good. People are jealous, no doubt. People are. They are. But I try my best not to focus on those people because I feel like I've had enough people tell me that I'm pretty just as much as people have behaved poorly towards me. Like, there's been just as much good things that have happened to us with strangers as much as there have been bad. But for some reason, we only remember the bad. Like, I used to come home from events and remember all the weird behaviors people had, and I thought, wait, why am I focused on that? Thank you. I need to work on that. I even felt slighted by you despite not knowing you personally. You felt slighted by me? How did you feel slighted by me? What did I do? Armani? I thought we were cool. What? And that's another thing. Like, okay, I'm gonna say this last thing. It is crazy to think about how we have things in our heads, and I'm speaking for myself too. Like, I can perceive something one way and someone could mean something totally different, and vice versa. So really, when we are dealing with people, we are dealing with our own perception. When you deal with people, all you're dealing with is your own perception. That's it. Like, remember that when you are dealing with people, we are dealing with our own perception. Like, two people can encounter the same person and receive the same experience from that same person, and both of those people can come back and have completely different opinions on that person, all because of how they perceived. And that's a word, because just like I said, if I can come back from an event and have a bunch of people behave strangely, I mean, I already know why they're behaving strangely. I don't have to keep coming back and reporting on the bad when there was probably just as much good that happened that night too. It just depends on how you see things and what you want to focus on. Yeah, why was that? Or Armani, I'm trying to figure out why he felt slighted by me. I'm so confused. What did I do? When am I seeing you again? Now, and when I go live again. So if you subscribe and turn the notifications on, you'll know when I go live. Yeah, when I tell my son don't stir women, just say hi. Just say hi. Yeah. You know what's crazy too? 80% of the time of my life, when you lead with kindness, this is gonna sound so corny, but this is like facts, you guys. Take this and run with it. When you lead with kindness, people are when they go out into the world, they're expecting, for whatever reasons, we expect people not to be nice. But if you go out and lead with kindness, kind of like how Joel was saying that he talks to the baristas. Like when I go to Starbucks, for example, I'll just say, "Hey, how's it going? Like, how's you like?" As if I'm behind the counter giving customer service. I'm like, "Hey, how's your day going?" And I'll be genuine in my question. And they just like their eyes light up because it's an energy transfer, you know? Even when I just walk down the street and tell somebody good morning. When I tell people good morning in the morning and I mean it, like good morning, and I smile, they go, good morning. Like, even when people tell me good morning, when I've had like a rough morning or something, and someone says good morning, and I think, good morning. I didn't realize I needed that. Thank you. Like, now I'm like, huh, okay, we're back. All right, we're back. Lead with kindness. True, it's all our own perception and from all our life experiences. We attract what we are inside. Big facts, Rob. Oh my God. Beauty, eyes of beholder. You are beautiful. You are a product of your parents. Thank you, Moha. Hi, Maurice. Yeah, just a simple good morning can completely change your whole day, or at least like that part of your day. I've seen my good mornings change people's demeanor, and people's good mornings have changed my demeanor. It really is a game changer. Exactly. You never know what people are going through. With it, and it's crazy because today I had a moment when I was looking out my car. I was at a stop sign today, just like 2 hours ago. And I was sitting in my car at a stoplight, and I was just looking over at people in their cars. And I thought, every single person I'm looking at right now has something going on in their life. I have these like moments where I'm like, I just observe people around me, and I'll look at people and I'll see them driving and they're focused, and it's like every single person in this busy city is in their own world, living their own life with their own things going on, with their own thoughts, their own concerns, their own excitements, all of it. And so because everybody is going through, even you, even me, own thoughts, own concerns, own this, own that, the least we can do is be kind. You don't know what people are going through. Game changer. I love that saying. Nice. I always say game changer. It is a game changer, for real. Hello, how are you doing? Where are you from? Hi. I'm from US. How are you doing? But yeah. I try to remember that. Why are you actually so good at advice? Why am I good at advice? Because this is what God has called me to do. That's why I'm moving back to the country. I want a slow life. You know what? I was just thinking, if I lived in the country, I have these fantasies about the South. And I think about like green grass, a lake, being humid at night, cooking outside, barefoot, fireflies, the sounds of cicadas. I don't want to see cicadas, but I want to hear them. Texas Panhandle. Lived there for 15 years. Just retired for government service here in Cali. Just sold my house for a grip. Nice, congrats. Oh, so you're based in California. I'm in Southern California. It's peaceful in the country. Yes. Yes, it is. Mind you, I've never really been in the country. I have been to the South, just not the quiet sides, but I know how peaceful. What do you like to do most? I like to share advice and talk to people about things that we can all relate to, like right now. And learn from people. Are fireflies and lightning bugs the same thing? I would think so, but truthfully, Rob, I don't live in the South and I never have. So I don't really know. I've never seen either in real life because they're not in California. I think they're in the South. You can't beat the weather in California. Central Coast, California. Okay. Nice. Primarily because when you told a story about No Neck Joe, I related to a very similar story in the book. I recommended it to you. You said you wrote it down, but you didn't recognize it. You said Wait, what? I related to a very similar story in the book. I recommended it to you. You said you wrote it down, but you didn't recognize it. And so you felt slighted by me for that? Mind you, I did write the book down. I just didn't read it yet. So if you were referencing something in the book that I haven't read yet, I wouldn't recognize it. Yeah, I appreciate your book recommendation. I really do. I just haven't read it yet. Read them yet. I think you gave me like 3. But they're in my notes, so don't worry. I will read it eventually. We have June bugs in California, and growing up, June bugs are scary. Like, they're like metallic green, and they do make noise and they're blind and they just bump into things. Growing up, my aunt, she would scream so loud anytime they came near her. One time it was inside the car, and she She lost her mind. Most recently, we were at a restaurant outside, and she kind of has a bad knee, so she couldn't get up in time, but the June bug was just like circling right in front of her. And she was like, my mom was trying to get up, I was trying to get up and leave, and my aunt was just stuck there. And she was like, she yelled so loud that the waitress came over and was just like, is everything okay? I'm good, Maurice. How are you? Thanks for asking. The sisters loved me at Fort Jordan, Georgia. Good, where are you from? From Southern California. Where are you from? Las Vegas. Okay. Cool. I have a cousin that just moved to Las Vegas. She bought a house out there with her husband. Opposites attract.
Oh, I see, Joelle.
Okay.
Reason 3 is that I catch up to you and stuff like that. I didn't?
I'm sorry. Thank you. But I did say thank you to you when you came in. Like, isn't it better that I tell you directly? Well, as direct as we can get. Versus me just harding it back. Thank you, Armani. I appreciate it. How does she like it? I think she likes it. She's in the military. She like recruits for the military. My mom and my aunt went out there for like a weekend and they all like had fun and went to the strip and stuff, but I think she likes it. I think she likes her house. I think she likes her job. And I think she likes the strip. So that's probably what she likes.
Hi, you so pretty. Thank you, Tasha.
Whoa, is there actually a woman in here? This is crazy.
Tasha.
It's just me and the guys. It's okay, I like the guys. But glad to see a girl in here. The women I am attracted, I usually ignore them or tease them. Oh, I see the Cash App. I'm gonna try it again. Okay, Rob.
That's good. It's cheap to live.
Yeah, I also had a friend from high school build a house out there, and I'm like, should I go out there and try to live in Vegas? Plus, they have a football team now, so that's kind of, they have the Oakland Raiders now. Well, not the Oakland Raiders, but they have the Las Vegas Raiders. U.S. Army here. Thank you for your service, Joelle. You are very beautiful with all due respect. You look like a movie actress. What do you do? Someone told me that I look like Gabrielle Union yesterday. And out of all the people I've heard, I don't get her very often. But thank you. I was gonna get over how pretty you are. I like your hair. Thank you.
come and try it out in Las Vegas?
Yeah, I don't know if I'll just move out there, but I have been out there enough to see, like, it's definitely the desert life, but I think if you have a nice home and you have a good job and you have a family and there's things to do, um, yeah, it'd be cool to live there. Her eyes are chinita, yours are rounder. Are they? Thank you, Robert, for the cash app. I appreciate you.
Thank you, OJ.
Thank you, Joelle. I didn't take it in a bad way, but thanks. So, ¿qué más? ¿Qué más?
Bro, what's
Day plan today?
Billy, you need to stop
Asking Rob and send me. Ooh, and you, sissy boyfriend. My sissy boyfriend. Where is he at? I don't have a boyfriend.
What if I did? Why are you
Calling him a sissy? All right, I think I'll give it like 5 more minutes on live and then I'm gonna call it. Because I'm jealous. Have you ever visited other countries alone or with your family? Any interesting places? Yeah, so I've been to Europe with my family, and I've been to, as adults, like we didn't travel a lot when we were kids. And then I've been to Costa Rica, I've been to Colombia. I'd love to go to Brazil one day. I'll save that for our date. Billy's all the way in South Carolina. Colombia, I so want to go there.
I think you would like it. I was in Medellin. Watch my Colombia vlogs if you guys haven't watched them yet. I did a 3-part series when I was in Medellin. And oh, thanks, Robert. Appreciate it. But yeah, you'd like it a lot. Costa Rica is a cool place. I loved it. Me too. Costa Rica is a repeat place for sure. And it's really because of just how peaceful it is. I stayed with a family, a Costa Rican family, a tica familia, and I took Spanish classes out there. But it was so much fun. Like, I met the best girls out there, and the school was right on the beach. So after class, like, I would take a surf class in the morning and then go to class, Spanish class. I was like living the dream. I'm like, who wouldn't want to live like this? But of course, the ticos, like the Costa Ricans and stuff, like, they have to work and like make a living. And I was out there like on vacation, but like the quality of life is slower. It's smaller. It just really, everything is so close. Like, I was living in this little town where everything was walking distance. And when I finally came back to the States, I was overwhelmed by the size of everything. I was like, whoa, this place is too big. So anyone who's from that country or from that little town and goes to the US for the first time, they're probably like a fish out of water. Because I was only there for a couple of weeks and I felt out of place being back home. It was so weird. That was so cool, the setup behind Costa Rica. Yeah, it was so cool. Rob, what part of Costa Rica did you go to? I'm curious. Tengo una cita romántica próximamente. Próximamente. I have a romantic date soon. Next. What does próximamente mean? Bye, Moha. You visited Brazil. Not yet. But I'd like to. Approximately. I have a romantic date approximately. What does that mean? Like, about? Nosotras estamos visitando un parque en Indiana. We're visiting a park in Indiana. Oh, that means like soon, right? Like, you have a romantic date soon. Quiero convertirlo en un picnic. Espero que disfrutarás su cita, Armani. Pero sí. Yeah, so when I was in Costa Rica, I was in the region of Guanacaste. I like the glasses. You are cute in those. Thank you. These are my teacher glasses. Whenever I put my glasses on, I'm ready to start dropping some fire. So if you guys see these come on, I mean business. I'm gonna start dropping some gems. Thank you to the new visitors. Thank you for giving me a thumbs up. I appreciate it.
I appreciate it. Te aprecio mucho.
¿Para qué, Armani?
Recomendar de qué? How much was the trip per person? So this is actually, my trip was actually pretty affordable because okay, I'm gonna give you guys a little secret. If you want to go abroad and you want to go by yourself, or even if you want to go with someone else, you can do a language school. And in the language school, the program has classes you can take, and then you choose your accommodations. So when I was in Costa Rica, I went to a Spanish school, and so I took classes at the school, and then I chose to be accommodated with homestay families. So I stayed with a family when I was in Costa Rica. But it comes with breakfast and dinner, and then you just kind of pay per week. So like a week stay with a family in Costa Rica was like, with my own room and my own bathroom, it was like $300 a week, which is not bad. And then the classes, I forget how much the classes are, but essentially, to me, it's the cheapest way to travel because your accommodations are a lot cheaper. And whenever I go to Latin America, I'm going to learn the language. And then my flight was like, I think $500. But that's only because I waited to the last minute. So my flight to Colombia was actually free because I had an American Airline credit card. I still have it. And when I signed up for the credit card, they gave me like 60,000 miles for free to sign up. So my trip to Colombia was even cheaper. It was like a free flight, round trip, and then the accommodations and the classes, which was like $900 for like 2.5 weeks, which is unheard of. Hold on, guys. Let me. My nose. Give me 2 seconds. I'll answer your question right now, Rob. Okay, let's see. Okay. I don't use. Okay. So I definitely recommend using an app. Like, yeah, you could watch TV with like subtitles, or you can challenge yourself without subtitles, or you can use a language app that allows you to talk to people. And you can go into like the rooms and stuff and just listen to people speak Spanish, and you can interact with them. You can journal, like write what you did during your day. That's a good way to practice writing and just like thinking in Spanish. So there's a lot of things you can do flashcards, like digital flashcards.
Like if you're serious about it from that perspective, there's a lot of things you can do on your own. And then of course, you have to practice listening and saying it out loud. So listening would be either watching TV, um, listening to the music, and then speaking would be either talking to people online or you just talking and by yourself, recording your voice, stuff like that. That's my advice. I'm advantaged by having Spanish speakers at my workplace. That's nice. Yeah, like when I used to work at a thing where I had to like speak to people, I had to talk on the phone to people in Spanish, even before I was like actively learning, but that helped me too, so it does help. But he doesn't have that. That's a great price to travel and learn in a foreign country. Yeah, it is a great price, and it's also a good opportunity to meet new people. Like when you travel by yourself, it can kind of feel like lonesome if you don't have community, but like when you get there, you're immediately like, you're connected by the school. What country do you plan on going to next? Oh my god, I really want to go to Thailand. I'd love to go to Southeast Asia. I want to see like that part of the world. Blessings, my dear friend. I'm here. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Thank you, Barry. Barry is so consistent with the coming in and liking, and I appreciate you, Barry. You're the best. And so are the rest of you guys. You guys are also amazing. I really appreciate it. Gospel of peace, beautiful lady. Thank you. Hi. What about you, Rob? Do you have any places you want to go to next? I have a few countries I want to go to just help people. That's nice. Like one of those volunteer stays. Like I know sometimes people, if you volunteer, you can exchange for accommodations. I think that's kind of a cool thing to do. This is if you have like nothing to do and you're like, I want to give back to humanity. And then you just go do one of those volunteer based things. I'm planning to go to Kenya soon. That sounds amazing. I also want to go to Africa. I'd like to start with South Africa. But Kenya sounds cool. If you are under 35, you can do EF Ultimate Break. I've seen those ads on YouTube and it looks amazing. It really does. It's just kind of pricey. Like I feel like it's worth it because they plan absolutely everything for you, and I think that's why it's worth it. So I give them that. Like they plan every single part of your trip, your events, the food, the tours, you meet awesome people, like all the things. So it's totally worth it. But I just think if you're not afraid of planning those things by yourself, then it could probably feel a little pricey. Because part of the price and why it's high is because they're charging you for their services. Like they're charging you for the planning and the accommodations that they're
getting together for you. So, which is worth it if you know, if you just want a trip that's just completely planned. It looks like a dream. Like 14 days of just pure bliss with strangers who are there to have fun. Like that is my type of party right there. I still think about the girls I met in Costa Rica. Like, we have each other on Instagram. And, like, we say that we're connected by the sunsets of Samara, Costa Rica. And we are connected by those sunsets because that was one of the most beautiful highlights of that trip, was sitting next to the girls on the beach on the sunset, and it was like the day of my birthday. I remember. And it's already been 2 years, and I still think about it. I have a friend, and she's an ex-WNBA star, and she has this thing in Africa that I've been donating to. I may finally go with her this year because she's always asked me to help out in the field. Rob, I think if you have time and you have the funds, go. What do you have to lose? Except a brand new experience and your eyes open and new culture, new food. Probably the time of your life. I say go for it. I've been learning English for 2 years. My difficulty is listening and understanding. I have an offer to go to Australia. I'm understanding a little of what you say. Are you the one from Brazil? And what are you going to Australia for? I've also wanted to go to Australia. You also make like-minded friends going with EF. Another girl told me her experience and she fell in love with it. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I didn't meet, somebody messaged me on Facebook because I joined a Facebook group for EF. I think they increased the age group to 35. I could be wrong. Anyways, like, they don't have to sell me on that. Like, it sells itself. Like, I can tell it's a really good time. I don't know anyone who wouldn't take that opportunity. If it was just given to somebody, who wouldn't take it? Unless they just didn't have the time, right? But it looks like a total amazing experience. Alright guys, I think my allergies are getting to me now. Probably gonna end this very soon here. Nice chatting with everybody. Thank you for tuning in today, and for the likes and for the cash apps. I really appreciate everybody. Armani, Rob. I want you. You have some deep thoughts. I love hearing you. Thanks, Rob. I appreciate it. What time is it for you? It is 6:14 p.m. I know you're 3 hours ahead of me, Barry, since you're on the East Coast. So it's already, what, 9 p.m. for you? You are a beautiful lady. Thank you, Robert. But yes, thank you, y'all, for everything today. And I love going live and chatting with you guys. And I think what's really cool is just the fact that I feel like I have familiar people that I can talk to. Like, you guys are super cool.
Hey, how are you? I'm good. How are you? Can you help me out? With what? I'm probably gonna end the live here now because I'm. You know why my allergies are bothering me? Because the weather is going from like hot to cold, hot to cold. And if I'm also being honest, I was eating a lot of pizza yesterday, and whenever I eat a lot of cheese, it messes with my sinuses. I may have to introduce you to my WNBA friend one day. Y'all think alike. She'll love your ideas. Yeah, please do. I'm also an ex-collegiate athlete. I didn't play basketball, but I played soccer, so. I thought you were allergic to daylight savings. I might be. I might be. You are so sweet and cute. Thank you, Robert. I've seen people laying down in bed with their shirt off, hairy chest, and maybe having over 100 people watching. That's hilarious. Yeah, honestly, like, you never know. Can you explain how I can get more subscribers? Well, first off, you only have 2 videos posted, so you just have to keep going. I'm still trying to get my followers up and stuff, but I'm more focused on the content that I'm making, like less on the numbers, and the numbers will follow. So that's what I'm focusing on myself, is focus on what you want your content to be about. Like, I'm here because I want to share good ideas. I want to have community with people and build an online community with people who like think similar to me, and we just have things in common. So think about what you want to post and focus more on the quality of those posts and be consistent with that quality, and the numbers are going to come automatically. Easier said than done. Like, when you post videos, you're like, oh, only 5 people saw it, only 50 people saw it, but you can't expect to blow up overnight. Sex sells, and an untalented person without talent can attract more watchers than a well-spoken person sometimes. That's true. It's definitely true. But you know what, though? You have to think about what people like. People like food, people like travel, and notice like YouTube accounts that just cook food. Those accounts where it's just them like throwing stuff on the counter, slicing things up, putting it in a frying pan, and then like pouring soy sauce on top of the finished product. Like, people love food. People also love travel vlogs. I didn't know if people were gonna even watch my travel vlogs, but when I made them, those videos were some of my highest viewed videos last year, and I thought, oh, people like travel, so just do what everybody likes. Like, you like travel, you like food, do those things. Oh, my channel is about God, relationships, and also being spiritually woken. There is a whole audience for that. Bye, Armani. See you next Sunday, possibly. I don't really go live on Sunday. I'm glad I did today, though. But I will see you on the next live. But yeah, Chosen One, there is a whole entire audience for that. So just keep going. That being said, I'm also going to call it an evening so I can figure out why I'm sniffling so much. But thanks, you guys. I'll see you in the next live, and y'all are the best. I love and seek knowledge. You have a lot of knowledge inside of you we haven't gotten a taste of yet. Thanks, Rob. You're the best. Bye, Barry. Well, Rob, if you have not watched any of my actual videos that I take time to edit, then like watch some of those, and I'm curious what you think about some of those videos too. So, and thanks again for the Cash App. I appreciate you. Okay, that's it for today, you guys. I'll see you in the next one, and talk soon. Happy Sunday.